What's up? How's it going, everyone? On my mind right now is the thought about divorce and one thing that it does to you. It's kind of an emotional thing to think about, really, because what happens is many things happen, right? There's many things that happen from divorce. There's many things that happen from separation. But one thing that happens from divorce is the messages that it writes, right? If you had a whiteboard, which I don't have one, but hypothetically, if I had a whiteboard and it was clear, it was clean, and then I got married, right? And over the course of the marriage, things are written on that board, right? Every time you have a fight that doesn't get resolved, every time there's a conflict, every dirty look, every missed opportunity for connection and love, right? Because every opportunity is either a chance to connect or to move further apart. And eventually, when that marriage dissolves, when it ends, you have all these things written on your wall. But the worst thing is that once that divorce is finalized, those messages, plural, get louder, sometimes so overwhelming you can't sleep, and they take over your life, right? I'm worthless. I'm not enough. I'm a failure. I couldn't do this. No one's ever going to love me. And so on and so forth, right? You might think, I'm always going to be alone for the rest of my life. I will never have healing. I will never have hope, right? And all these messages, and they get loud and clear, right? I know. I'm divorced. I remember those messages. Sometimes they still come up. And I share this with you for a couple reasons. One, know that you're not alone. Know that this is not out of the ordinary. Know that many people who are divorced experience similar messages, and sometimes they're the same and sometimes they're different. But know that those messages are real and they're like an arrow to the heart. So that's the first thing. That's the first reason why I share this. The second reason is there is hope for you. There is help for you. You're not alone. And I've done a lot of work around this to figure out my way through it because it was killing me. Personally, I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. The world around me had become dark, and that's all I could see was the darkness. And it encapsulated me, and it pulled me down, and it was heavy. And there was days I didn't know if I was going to make it through. There were days where I didn't know if I would continue on living. Maybe it was time to just die. Maybe it was just time to give up. And what I'm saying to you right now is you have a choice. You don't have to give up. You don't have to agree with that darkness. And there are ways around that, and there are ways through. And so what I'm letting you know right now is if you want help, seek help. Seek and you will find. And so if you would like my help, just message me. Let's figure it out. Because I took all that pain and I took all that anguish that I experienced that was going to kill me. And I created a program to help people move through that. And it does a lot of other things too, but that's one thing that it does. It helps kill those voices. It helps write a new story, a new reality, a real reality. Because you know what? Those stories, they're bullshit. They're not true. Because you're not a failure and you're not worthless. And I know that divorce writes that story, but it's not true. And so I want you to know that. And there's a true story, a real story that says so much more about you, that is so much more real. And so if you're ready for that story, if you're ready to write that new story, let's write it together. All right? Send me a message. Check out my website. I'll put the website in the comments. And have an amazing day. You're worth it. You're worth having an amazing day. This is your life, and it's the best life now. So rock it out. All right. Peace.